board has a dedicated team dedicated to 3D printing here at the pilot plant in Cologne. And the focus here is to implement 3D printing for production tools and for production fixtures. So for the new Ford Focus, we were able to implement more than 50 printed tools for the high volume production, which had, of course, a very big cost impact. Because if we compare our 3D printed tools to the conventionally manufactured tools, we can easily save approximately 1,000 euro per printed tool, which is, of course, a lot if you consider all the tools which are needed to produce a vehicle. So Ford picked Ultimaker because we think that the quality compared to the cost is very good. And we also like the reliability of the printers. So the open filament system on the Ultimaker is very important to us because we can use different filaments from different companies, and we can even use industrial filaments which help us to make very durable tools, very durable fixtures for our high volume production. We mostly design the tools here, as we are also trying those tools with the prototype vehicles. That means we can really test the tools, and if we see that these tools are working, we can also send the files and send the tools to the local plants, and they can reproduce those tools and use them for the high volume production of vehicles. So if an engineer has an idea for a certain tool or a certain fixture, he will load all the data which is required to produce this tool in CATIA, and then he can immediately start to model his tool in a three-dimensional space. And then, as soon as he's finished, he can take this model, get it to the printer, so we are very fast from start to finish. Actually, we can even optimize our 3D printing workflow by using the Trinker software. So the Trinker software is actually quite easy to use, as you only have to load your files onto the computer, and then you select from a certain toolbox your certain components you need in order to make up the tool. The benefit of making it so easy is that we can design our own tools and fixtures within a very short period of time. Today, only the skilled process engineers were able to design those complex fixtures, but in the future we want to be able that even the untrained worker can use this software in order to make his own tools. So our roadmap is that we are currently starting with jigs and fixtures, and from that on we want to make a next step. We want to go also for spare parts, and we want to go to actually design for additive manufacturing, and at the end of the day the ultimate goal would be to print even production parts for production vehicles.